Welcome to Two Guys on a Podcast. I'm Tom Waite.
And I'm Mike Cardinale.
Today we're going to talk about an event happening here in Grand Rapids in the next couple weeks called the Art Prize. It's a national art competition that's hosted right here in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
So Art Prize goes from September 20th to October 8th. So let's get after it.
Shut up and sit down.
So, all right. So I just want to give you the what about Art Prize. So it was an independently organized international art competition which takes place for 19 days, basically in the fall in beautiful West Michigan, Grand Rapids specifically. So more than $500,000 in prizes are awarded, and it gives local artists, international artists, basically a place to show their talents. So I think a $200,000 prize awarded entirely by public vote, and another $200,000 prize awarded by a jury of experts. So it's really cool because what happens is you walk around Grand Rapids and businesses, stores, restaurants.
They have art displayed
everywhere.
Outside. They have this art displayed inside in various different venues, in offices, in banks. I mean, it's just venues sign up and say, yeah, we'll host some art. And they just bring foot traffic. Hotels in their lobbies will have artwork.
So there's different categories too, right? Because you'll go downtown.
It's not all paintings or...
Right.
Yeah.
So you got paintings, you got sculptures, you got all kinds of stuff. So
you got you got like interactive exhibits that you can do. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, some are out in the corners of the streets. Some are, a picture that's this big, and some are statues that are humongous. Massive. That take up,
a bridge.
An entire area. They put
them on top of bridges and
food places out there, and they got all kinds of stuff. The only downside sometimes is that it's a little cold outside. Michigan has kind of goofy weather in September, October. Yeah. So
it's generally nice. It's been nice this year. I think this year is going to be good.
I hope so.
And it draws a lot of people. If you are coming, it does draw a lot of people. Obviously, during the week, during the work day, downtown is really busy with people working. So a lot of people go in the evenings, later in the evenings, or on the weekends, which can get real crowded. But this downtown city of Grand Rapids is awesome anyway, let alone walking around and seeing all the art and stuff, going by all the museums. They host even art. The museums will even host some attractions. And what's really cool about this is there are some art displays that end up staying here permanently.
Yeah.
I think over the years they've had some that just stay permanently. They've had so there's a big river. The Grand River goes through the middle of Grand Rapids. They've had people do sculptures that are in the water, like under the water, so you can barely just under the surface of the water. So if you're walking over one of the bridges in downtown Grand Rapids and you look down, you can see the artwork in the water. Like a couple years ago, they did these big stone sculptures of faces looking up at you, and I think they left that there.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's various different things that one year there's a blue footbridge downtown, and it's called the Blue Footbridge. They had a huge chair. Remember the huge chair that was up on top of it? It was like 60 feet high chair, just a normal little chair. So it's really cool stuff. The artists get incredibly diverse in their artwork. There's some obviously local artists. There's artists from all over the world come. It's a big show, like you said, big money.
The nice thing about it is they have professionals that go through and judge everything, but they also you're
public.
part of it because they have these little slips, and you vote on it, and they get different categories, and those local artists or somebody just starting out or whatever, you can support them by voting for their.
Yeah, I think you do it all in the app now. You can they got an app, and you can do it all in the app.
Yeah,
it's really cool. And it just brings life downtown, a little bit more life. People come in. It is an attraction that people come and visit.
Grand Rapids is awesome. Grand Rapids is full of cultural things.
Yeah.
I mean, the museums, the art places that are down there 24/7, restaurants, bars, comedy shows. I mean, it's just breweries. A fun place to go down. Yeah,
all the local breweries, Founders. There's all kinds of great breweries. Founders is a big sponsor. Amway is a big sponsor. Amway's headquartered in this area.
We'll probably have to do a brewery,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Pub check on everything.
Pub crawl or something, that would be good. Yeah, so Art Prize, September 20th to October 8th, downtown Grand Rapids. Look it up online. Go to Art Prize. I think it's artprize.com.
Artprize.org.
Artprize.org. It's really nice. They'll have maps of where all the different exhibits are. Some of them, could be up to a couple miles away downtown. Various different things. So if you want to come, plan an afternoon. They got some shuttles. I think moving stuff around. Real nice time. Real nice time just to be downtown anyway. But like you said, they'll have booths set up for food. They got food booths and all kinds of stuff going on.
It really is a good time.
The restaurants down there always have deals going and stuff, so it's a good time.
I think the last time I went down there, the octopus, what do you call it? Lost my train of thought. It was a
I don't know. You started talking.
It was a sculpture.
Yeah.
That this guy made. It was humongous. It was probably like 20, 30 feet wide and 25, 30 feet tall. But it was a giant octopus, and then it had all the different animals from the sea.
Like coming off the tentacles.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. But
there was another one down there. There was down there either last year or the year before, where somebody had brought a couple different like mid-sized cars. They were painted all white, and you could go up and you could paint on the car, paint on the car, do some artwork. Obviously, you couldn't put obscenities and things, but people would go over, kids would go over, whatever, and it was like an interactive venue where you could actually help build the art. Really cool idea. There's a lot of things like that. A lot of interact. There was another one where you speak into a speaker or into a microphone, and there's huge speakers underneath a table, a big table that was set up with all the silverware and plates and glasses, right. And the vibration of the speakers would slowly vibrate the plates and glasses, everything off the table, and they'd fall on the floor. And that was actually the artwork. But it was really creative. I mean, somebody to sit there and go, I'm going to do this as my art, as an art. And then at the end, you'd have what's left on the table and what's on the floor all broken. And it was actually kind of cool.
It is a good time, though. I mean, but you want to spend a few hours. I mean, you could spend a whole day. You literally
or a couple days. You could go a couple different days.
Yeah,
and see different things every time.
Because there's different areas and there's tons of people. So
and some of the and most of the probably all, if not all, if not all of the artists will actually be there at their exhibits.
Yep.
So it's international. So it's really nice. Grand Rapids is a great area for artwork. Just for the culture. The Frederick Meyer Gardens and Sculpture Park is close by. It's just a really nice area, and this fall time frame right there, it could get a little chilly periodically, but usually the fall in Michigan is pretty darn nice. It's probably my favorite season out of all of them. But anyway, check it out. September 20th, October 8th, downtown Grand Rapids, artprize.org. Go ahead, check it out. Get a map. Come on down. Have some fun.
Go out and get
visit
out
local
and enjoy
attractions.
West Michigan.
Yeah, absolutely. So, quick little tidbit on Art Prize. That's what we kind of promised you guys to do. It's coming up. It's really nice event. So, if you have any questions, leave us leave your questions in the comments below. Make sure you like us and subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. And if you have ideas for upcoming shows, let us know that too.
Heck yeah, get out there and get after it.
All right, so that'll do it today. A little update on a local event coming to West Michigan. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Tom.
Well, that does it for this week's show. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Two Guys in a Podcast.
All right, we'll just do it.
Yep.
Welcome to Two Guys in a Podcast. I'm Tom Waite.
And I'm Mike Cardinale.
Today we're going to talk about a little local event. It's not a little local event, I guess I misspoke there. It's a local event that's going to kick off here in about a week in Grand Rapids, Michigan, called Art Prize.
Yeah, so what Art Prize is, it's an...
I dicked this up, hang on.
What?
I dicked it up.
You didn't do any of the intro stuff.
over.
I was gonna stop it, but you went.
Let's
you
start
just
over.
kept going, so I was like, he's on a
Here we
roll.
go. Ready? Welcome to Two Guys in a Podcast. I'm Tom Waite.
And I'm Mike Cardinale.
Today we're going to talk about some local...
He's losing his shit.
Yeah. Hang on.
If you remember in a couple shows, we talked about doing...
let's do that. That was ball. I balled that up. All right, ready? We got the welcome, so I'll just say. What do we call this? What do we call them, though? What did we say? We were going to do...
Events around West Michigan.
Okay, all right, perfect.